All right. So Christian, what happened in the last 2 weeks?
Everybody was at the Hollow Dragon.
Mm-hmm.
It's grave, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I have nothing to go on. Oh no, I know something. Something about Lumen's dragon coming out of his brain and infecting Via with his tadpole breath,
Mm-hmm.
which confused me because I didn't even know that Lumen had a dragon in his brain. And also, I don't know how. Like, obviously, somehow the tadpole breath must have manifested through Lumen. So Lumen vomited on Via tadpoles, I guess.
I mean, Via took a lot of damage and lost consciousness and had to make a save and stuff before anything happened to anybody else. It's purely just the Elder Brain thing in his head that did that.
Yeah.
Bastard.
Yeah.
As a
So
result, Via wants to kill that thing.
to explain, Christian, it was that there's a dragon in Lumen's mind, which is, like it's from his memories, but you know when the mind puppies attacked you, and he's been getting
Yeah.
purpled.
Yeah.
It infected the dragon in his memories. Uh,
Why does he have a dragon in his memories?
That's a good question.
It's a good question if you don't know
Or is that
Lumen's.
the Hollow Dragon?
Technically, they
In a way.
they are the same person, but
From
That's
different
from different-
dimensions, probably.
Yeah, okay.
Maybe. We still really don't know that.
yeah, this is Lumen backstory of him having memories that he doesn't know why he has them because
So
story.
the dragon in Lumen's memories got somehow the memory of the dragon got infected by Far Realm shit and is now somewhat of a mind flayer dragon
Yeah, and everyone
in his memories.
went into Lumen's mind.
And then Via got mind flare mentally, not actually, but mentally tadpoled.
But
Like a
apparently, it
psychic-
is still
somebody
in
get-
there.
There's a
does somebody
psychic
get-
tadpole inside their brain now that will kill them in 5 days unless we give the dragon in my body a body.
yeah, basically the Deus Ex Ratina is the rat managed to talk the what was left of the original dragon in his mind into being like, hey, what if I convinced them to like get you out of here instead of you eating Lumen? So
Okay,
now,
so we're looking for a dragon body.
or you could make one.
Or
But they kind of like put us on the spot because they were like, "Well, like, look, what are you gonna do once you get out?" And we were just like, "You're just gonna kill us, aren't you?" So we're not super willing to just give them what
I
they
mean,
want.
yeah, the dragon in my brain's current like attitude is so if you just tell us what you're gonna do when you get out, then like we'll help you in this endeavor. And then it just laughed maniacally at us. So it's clearly gonna do evil shit once it gets out.
It didn't laugh maniacally. I might have, but
It did. It laughed maniacally and then said nothing.
did anybody consider the dragon construct corpse in the thingy?
Well, we actually have a dragon corpse called Jeremy.
which is currently in your brain.
Wasn't he half alive?
Don't worry, Jeremy's safe in my brain. That's true.
How big is your brain?
Very
all of those
apparently.
things?
There's
Why is
there's
your brain an extra dimensional space?
Oh,
I don't know, but there is 3 dragons in there.
That's a good
You
point.
have a brain of holding.
Apparently.
I can switch to the brain map.
So everybody went into Lumen's brain and shit went down.
I mean, that's one thing that happened, and then there was last week.
Where's Mechavia? Did we leave her behind? Is she?
I
with
mean,
us?
I mean,
The-
she's kind of one of your things that you've brought along. So
sorry about that.
since you weren't here last week, it just didn't get added to the board.
I'm sorry about that. I had to check someone about the floorboards and the flood that I mentioned.
That is fine.
Okay, you can mute or something.
So what happened last week?
Last week we went to the Star Metal Hills. We met a very nice dragon.
No, you missed
That
out the
where we
part
got
where
to
you
the
got
new
kidnapped.
Oh yeah, I did get kidnapped because we were in a cart that was painted like what the
Zentarum.
Yeah, and
Why
so
would you paint as an arm symbol on your card?
we didn't. It was just the cart from the town.
Yeah, it was me having a bit of fun. The cart that Abigail owned did used to belong to a Zentarum like years ago, but it was one that just was abandoned, and it's like free cart. But she like got rid of the winged snake symbols and stuff, but it still has the same sort of like paint style. And this
Okay.
this
So
dragon
he thought we
collects
were there.
Zentarum carts.
But yeah,
Oh.
we were detouring to
collect-
the star. We were detouring to the Star Metal Hills on Via's request, and as a result, we have money now.
Yeah, because
Also, we
because
met-
Andrew was too generous and didn't do research. You're now all super rich.
We also
Why
then
are we
met a
rich?
dragon. I think his name was Felgols.
Felgolos.
Algolos?
Yeah.
Felgloss. Yeah. And
Why are we
we,
rich?
we
That's what I
traded
just asked
him.
for.
We traded him some
Is
wonderful. We traded him a bunch of ice cream for. Well, sorry, no. He gave us for free a bunch of incredibly valuable star
He-
metal.
He let us fabricate out of the wall of his lair because he wasn't using it.
And then
He used fabricate on a bunch of star metal in the walls of his lair.
I feel like we've skipped the most important thing that happened.
and then we
What,
traded
the,
him
what
a
the
lot
Dungeon
of ice
Meshi
cream.
episode?
No, I meant the song and dance
Yes,
number.
the dance.
Oh,
Yeah, and then there was Kobold dancing, and actually Lumen will be talking to Vertither about just like
Yeah, I need to teach
learning-
you the like historical interpretive dances of my people.
learning
Uh,
Kobold dances. Yes.
is that a fox? Someone posted in the chat or something.
Look,
It's
we
a
don't talk
it
about
is a
what
fox
Chr-
horse.
It must
Christian.
be a horse and a fox. A fox.
That
I
is
don't talk
Christian
about that
fox.
cursed being.
Yeah.
No forks given.
But yeah, we have money now. Yay. And
Yeah.
also,
much
dance,
each, actually?
dance off to save the pot. Me and Joseph calculated it because Andrew said two
Two
Nintendo GameCubes worth
Andrew
of
was like,
Star Metal.
2 GameCubes isn't a lot.
And then me and Joseph did the maths, and it turns out to be the equivalent of 922,200 gold.
So are we?
It's-
Is it,
That explains the GameCube schematics last.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're
Yeah.
quite well off
You
now.
just saw the GameCube
wait,
schematics.
so
were like,
why are
what
we
the fuck?
keeping it all actually?
I mean,
I
it's
mean,
not that-
it's Star
it's-
Metal. It's two
Yeah.
tiny
Alright.
GameCubes
You're
worth.
talking
of,
about
Lumen.
2 GameCubes worth of
Oh, right,
metal.
yeah, okay.
Yeah, Lumen's able to fabricate it into like wearable items and stuff. Like,
Alright.
Via's asked him to make it into a bunch of bracelets for her, so she can just cast a spell and like a divination spell, and a tiny
Oh, okay.
foam
So
of it
it's
comes off one of
basically
the
like
bracelets.
we sort of like we chip away at like the cost and create like things out of it
I
essentially.
mean that's what Via is using her share for.
Oh, right, okay.
We could also
like-
use it
but,
to
like,
make
this is for the
interesting
whole-
magical items out of it potentially.
I mean, yeah,
this is
it
the
can
whole,
be
this
used
is a
to-
resource for the whole party. So whoever wants to use it for whatever just can.
Apparently, it's stupidly easy to make magic items out of it, which is why it's so expensive.
That's where the
So-
Netherese used it to make swords.
But I mean,
So-
what level are we? Level 9 still.
Yes.
Yeah. So it
Okay,
could be
so
very
level
handy for
9.
the artificer.
Ah, I didn't know we leveled up.
So yes.
So yeah, you come out of your coma and are handed a GameCube.
I mean, I was thinking, Via and Lumen are using Newt as a calculator right now to calculate how much they've made.
Imagine like just the numbers on his chest, and they go like beep 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 beep.
I just
922,200 shows up on
imagine.
his-
I just imagine we put it on your head, and then your neck depresses like it's a scale, and then it measures the weight of it.
Not demeaning in the slightest.
Well, that's not that great. What can I do else?
So yeah, I think you're up to speed now.
Yay, 3rd level spell slots.
And everyone went to sleep in a big pillow room, and also there were magnets downstairs.
And that one poor robot dragon will never escape them. Why, thank you, Lawrence. Ah, yes.
So everyone survived a night of pillow room with 0 suffocation.
So we have 4 days left?
Correct.
By the sounds of it, also, Felgolos said that he'd give us a ride to the next spire that we were going towards.
Are we heading towards one of the things for the things? Sorry, brain is not working quite.
The Chardlin stuff.
We are
heading towards
the towers. The
we were
plot.
having to head east for one of those spires, but that's when Via chimed in and went, if we detour to the north a little bit, we'll go to the Star Metal Hills and we might find shit, which we did. And then we also got talking to the dragon, and he was like, hey, if you're only going over there, I'll give you a lift. I
Very
remember
nice.
that bit from last week. Oh,
What color is the dragon?
bronze, I think you said he was, Andrew?
Bronze, yes.
Also, Lumen got to say how Via would react to him dying. Because the dragon was like cooking something that was screaming on the table, and she thought it was Lumen because he had been kidnapped. So then when he brought the knife down, she was like panicking a bit, and then went to try and revive it. Turns out it was a mandrake.
'Twas a fun jape that Joseph and I played on the party.
True.
And then they had delicious food.
Yeah, Dungeon Meshy mini episode happened in the middle.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, let's do the thing.
It is
Now that we've spent like
morning. Not that you can tell because the room you're in is like pitch black.
Okay. Looks at star map, checks things. That's mid.
Very mid. It's gonna be a midday. No, it's not midday, it's morning. That's not what I meant.
so.
Oh,
Should we head out to try and extract more star metal from the walls? I guess.
Is there much more?
You smell a delicious smell when you first open the door.
A big tub of ice cream.
No. A more fruity smell.
Oh, okay. I go out to investigate.
You find if you go to the kitchen, you find that the table's just like laid out, covered in pies.
Ah, neat.
Ooh.
Is the dragon around?
He isn't currently around.
he likes pies.
They've got like the big cartoon energy of the.
I wouldn't want to be rude, just in case the pies are like, you know.
The
Balls
pies
or
my
something.
fair friend brought around.
Yeah, you never know.
No,
So I guess
he'll come back like after a little bit with some ingredients to finish off what he was doing. He's like, "Oh, you woke up!
Hello, good morning.
Well done for not suffocating in the pillow
Fellas.
room."
Why would we?
Some people do.
Unless it was like unless there were the dragon-sized pillows.
There was various.
You'd be surprised the number of people who've gone in there and never come out.
In fact, I'm surprised you didn't see/smell some of them. Anywho,
Fair enough.
pie?
Yeah, sure. What kind of pie?
And then he spends the next 10 minutes listing off different berries. And there's one pie for each of them.
I'll go for the weird. I'll go for a slice of. I'll go for a slice of each.
Okay.
Bloody hell, you can
Greedy.
put it. Bloody hell, you can put it away.
You get given like 50 slices of pie.
And here, I was thinking that Meredith was the one who's starving.
I go for thin slices of pie. I'm not going for a big slice on every pie.
Via's just gonna go for whichever one sounds like it'd be the sweetest.
Oh, you'd love the sweet berry.
I just want to try all of them, but only a little bit.
Oh wait, no, you said you like sweet. You'd love the bitter berry then, despite what it's named.
She'll take his word for it.
It's you take the bitter berry and it's like almost painfully sweet. It's called the bitter berry because people misunderstand how sweet it is and think it's bitter.
Like her face like scrunches up a bit, but she's trying to be polite, like a polite guest. So she just like tries to poke her face at.
What about you, my little cobalt friend? Thank you. Yes, Graham. Graham.
Meredith. You.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
you were muted before.
I was.
So,
Mm-hmm.
small cobalt friend with the amazing dance moves.
Yeah.
What kind of pie do you want?
Man, I'm really part of the gnome now.
Oh, sorry, these are all just like berry pies.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
I'll just take it random.
Ooh. You want a random berry?
Yeah, random berry, please.
So you get like a slice of random berry, and every time you take a bite, it tastes different.
Sick.
No one knows what happened to the place that had those berries. Everyone has their own theories.
Man, I can't believe he has random berry. Jeez. So fancy.
And he turns to the Chardlin construct and the
Just tries a little bit of.
I don't know what you said.
What, you don't know what I said or what Andrew
Yeah,
said?
I didn't know. Andrew stopped, and then you cut out in between. I think.
Never mind. I was just a little joke. Carry on, Andrew. Sorry.
sure. Like the dragon looks at the unless I'm an idiot, two remaining people. Not knowing what you are, Newt, offers you some pie.
Don't eat. But thank you.
But but you have a tongue.
But it makes no sense to eat. I can lick it if you want. But
Do you have any, like, pie ice lollies?
I like to imagine Newt licks it and it's like, oh, this doesn't taste anything like magic.
or does it?
Well, you won't know unless you eat some.
I don't want to waste perfectly good pie by licking it and nobody else wanting to eat it afterwards.
I'll eat it.
Even if
Okay,
you've licked it.
I want to lick the random berry then, please.
Oh, well, that one definitely is magic. It assaults your senses.
in a good way?
I think more because of your magic detection thing. It's kind of shifting between every kind of magic, all at once. So, you who doesn't like know a lot about tastes is like, I don't know what this taste is, but it is. And you, my sheep-headed friend, Pie? Have we lost Owen? He did say he was.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
I know. I heard you say sheep-headed friend.
Samuel just didn't care.
Oh, you meant and he looks towards one of the sheep. You weren't referring to them.
Oh, who let you in here? Shoo, out! They always find a way in here somehow.
No, I mean the sheep on the field.
Yeah, but
Yeah, that's what he's showing out.
yeah.
Oh, right. I thought you meant like I was on the wrong map or something. Like
I mean,
like Walter
no.
had
You're
like a glitched out.
you're within the hastily drawn mountain,
Yes.
and the sheep have made their way in as per you have made that joke.
Okay.
Like, so again, he offers, confused, doesn't call you sheep-headed again, just like, so you, do you want some pie?
No, thank you. I'm quite all right.
Takes like a handful of grass out of the bag and eats it.
No. I take some of the mushrooms from last night. I'm not wasting anything that we left over.
Fair enough.
Still need to cast Purify Poison on this.
Has a little vomit, is fine.
He's used to it by now.
Yeah.
He's like Rasputin, just poisons himself a little bit in the morning just to grow an immunity.
Does it work? No, I think it's just a weird addiction I have at this point.
Actually, I kind of like
Sadomasochism.
I like the idea of giving your character a secret bonus of like they're not immune to poison, but if they eat something poisonous, their body just instantly rejects it and they vomit.
No, he like poisons himself as kind of like a numbing way because he spent 100 fucking years with a guy who tortured him for taking a dump there, Andrew.
You deserved worse.
No, he didn't deserve 100 years of torture for taking a dump on the floor. He didn't deserve that.
In that case, I'll start work on learning Modify Memory.
Anywho.
I can't help but feel slightly responsible, considering.
So, apart from your friend who seems to be yelling at some unknown god, what are you guys up to?
Oh, that's a long story.
As we said, Mind Flare stuff, save the universe. We're gonna go check out some Chardland Towers.
It's the only lead we have.
Defeat Steve 2.
I know. I've seen a few of those. There's one down in I'm awful with names. Like Stoneville or something. They like named the town after the big stone, and there's like a dragon person who lives there who really doesn't like me.
I don't know what you're talking about, but would via with like a history check and lore hold knowledge and stuff and kind of get what he means.
Give me a history with disadvantage, because this is just like a sort of random town.
I'll still add my
Yeah.
other bonuses that I get to history. History
L'histoire.
disadvantage, but still a modified 20.
Yeah, you've probably heard the name, and this is where I need to Google it and make sure I've got this right. D and D. Alright, that's a good sign. The first link is highlighted. Oh, that's not the right one. Okay, so you know that it's not called Blackstone.
Well, that narrows it down.
Well, I know one thing it's not. That's good.
But you
Is
do
it Whitestone?
Yellowstone.
no.
Is it Yellowstone?
It's the one
Is it-
that's to the east of Waterstone.
Waterstone.
East of
Oh,
Waterdeep.
it's east of Waterstones. The book
Yeah.
place. Nice.
Yeah,
Which Waterstones? There's a lot of them.
no, that's the name of this world's Waterdeep.
Ah.
Not with deep.
It's a big
Aquafina
bookshop.
Deep.
What's that place like here, by the way? Where we're from, Waterdeep, as it's known in our universe, is a highly developed city.
And
Oh,
then
yeah.
in another universe we went to, it was a town
Oh, yeah,
that
it's a
barely existed.
It's a super highly developed bookshop. Yeah.
Oh, it's a highly developed book. I mean, how big is
like? Via's like, I'd still like to visit.
Oh, it's
it?
pretty
Yeah,
massive.
how big? How
Ah,
big
yeah.
is it though?
So-
Like,
Oh, so you're saying like you're not from this world?
yeah.
Okay, so you probably wouldn't have
I didn't-
heard. It's quite interesting actually. So, you ever heard of this place called like Candlekeep?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, they had like a big accident happen, where what's his name? Who's the guy that's in charge of all like the devils?
Asmodeus.
Asmodeus?
Might be. I don't know. Whoever it is, he
Big
want
Ozzy.
he wanted something that they had, and there was a big fight, and they were so fucked by it. They were like super desperate for aid, and Waterstones kind of just bought all of their stock. So like, they kind of bought out Candlekeep, which is kind of a bit. It's like there's some good books in there, but there's like only like 10, 15 books in there now. Whereas
But
Waterstones, oh, they've got every book you could ever want, if you've got the money.
Sounds good.
bought out Candlekeep after Asmodeus nuked it. Got it.
Is this bookshop like the size of a city, or is it just like a bookshop-sized bookshop?
It is. Well, it is a city.
It's a city that is also a bookshop.
Yeah.
It's a
I'm in.
sized bookshop. I'm in.
Yeah.
I
Oh.
may only have
Oh.
5 days to live, but I'm in.
Or
Sorry,
I
4.
mean, I have something I'd like to try today that might fix that, but it's a maybe.
I mean, we could try. What are you thinking?
Taps the rod that again. It is. She keeps it like under wraps, but she just taps that, and she's like, "You probably saw me pulling some powerful divination stuff yesterday. Like you'd remember her sitting on the Tensor's disc as we were traveling, and she was just like surrounded by constellations for her storm at.
Did you say a powerful magic?
Well,
sorry.
her divination stuff, yeah.
We could ask it how to get the
Okay.
tadpole
That
out
is-
of your brain.
That
Truly
is
good-
what I asked.
Yes.
What did it
yes,
say?
but-
Well, the problem with the spell with the divination abilities that I use is that sometimes it comes through in cryptic riddles and things. In which case, it said a lord shared is a lord managed. So,
Ah,
guess-
fable.
Yeah.
Fable shit, you mean?
do you remember when we all shared power through my portal sensing abilities to open that portal from Evernight? I think if we try that again, it might work.
We could all try going in. I could try reading your mind. We could all try reading your mind.
I think it's more of a attunement question. Like, I'm not strong enough to attune to this thing. But all of us together,
Sure, I
maybe.
guess we could all try and attune to it together? Question mark.
Does that make sense
If it,
from
if,
a
if
artificer standpoint,
Uh,
Andrew?
if it helps,
you would
if,
think it's unheard of mostly, but you have heard rumors of things that required extra people to work on it.
if it helps, two things that I've been considering. One, this thing was inert when Father gave it to me, but I've been able to since empower it by channeling a bunch of my magic into it. It takes a lot, sure, but it is empowered. Second, I was thinking, not thinking, but more like contemplating about and divining over what you said yesterday, Lumen, about elven high magic, how a bunch of spellcasters all get together to cast one big mega spell. Granted, in your version, they all die, but
no,
we're gonna get turned into mind flayers regardless anyway. So
to
we
be
could try
fair,
taking that. We could try taking that theory and using that on this.
to be fair, they only died when they tried to do stuff that was like really big. It's like they could survive in theory.
Yeah,
If they didn't try anything super massive, a lot of them lived.
Yeah, and all that we're trying to do is just kill a couple of aberrant, illithid creatures, which powerful adventurers are able to do. A little bit outside of our weight class, but if we amp everything that we all have together through this as a focusing lens, points up the rod, maybe?
I mean, yeah, if a bunch of really powerful people got together, they could bind actual deities. So, killing some mind flare goop should be no problem.
So suddenly Felgos bursts back into the conversation with like a load of papers in his hands. He's like, "All right, I found it. It's Nightstone. Nightstone. The place is Nightstone. I looked at the maps. It's Nightstone.
Nightstone, you say?
Nightstone.
What time, please?
Another spire at Nightstone.
Hey, could you give us a lift?
South.
Wait, to
Where is
Nightstone?
Nightstone?
Yeah.
I guess. It's
Where are we right now? Sorry.
What? We are in the Star Metal Hills currently.
You are right next to Neverwinter. Nightstone is right next. It's to the east of Waterdeep.
Considering it'll probably take ages for us
Wouldn't
to ever
that-
get there, it would be neat if the dragon friend gave us a lift.
I mean, we were going to the spire to the east, weren't we? Isn't that closer?
I suppose.
And then we could go to the Nightstone one.
Yeah. Could you help us out in this endeavor, Mr. Dragon Friend?
What endeavor?
We're gonna go
travel.
to. Yeah.
You did kind of smash our cart, in fairness.
I only smashed it a little bit.
True.
True. The kidnapping was very minor, but also, if like the universe will end if we don't accomplish our goals. So, could you do us a teeny weeny favor of like helping us get around in exchange for existence still happening?
I mean, I'm not going to be on your cart. I could do you a couple of favors, though.
Yeah, like fly us back and forth between a couple of places that are very far away.
I mean, far be it from me to ask for somebody to do something for free. If you want, I don't know, more ice cream or something else, you just say it.
We'll play it by ear.
We'll play it by ice cream.
We'll play it by ear.
I
Wait.
can give you mayonnaise.
Oh, ice cream
I don't know,
mayonnaise.
Can't an alchemy jug make ice cream?
I can give you
I
blood.
don't know. Maybe I can modify it to make.
Oh,
ice cream.
monkey's
That might
blood.
make more useful than mayonnaise.
No,
It
no,
would-
like actual blood.
I mean, if you have the ingredients, I can create nearly anything.
Well, not fabricate. You're
Yeah,
not creating something from nothing.
that's true. That's why I said if you have the ingredients, I can create nearly anything from those ingredients.
Andrew, can I modify my alchemy jug to make ice cream instead of mayonnaise?
No.
Or at the very,
You can,
or at the very
you can
least,
modify it to make ice
milk.
cream instead of something else. You're not allowed to remove the mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise
well-
flavored ice cream.
No. Ew.
Chocolate
I mean-
cake with mayonnaise. I've done it.
Anyway,
Anyway,
It's really good.
how about we travel to the nearby tower, and then we come back here and ask Dragonfriend to drop us at the really far away tower.
So where's this place that you guys are going?
Holds out map. Here, pointing to place on map.
Yeah.
granted, it's a bit rough.
What does it say on that map, Joseph?
Is that the goblin map?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh
Fucking...
god, fucking.
I have it in front of me.
Fucking, I don't know, Andrew.
Yeah, give us a second because I've got it. I've got it like to hand.
Wait, you guys have actual
It
maps?
says. Well, we're at the Star Metal Hills. South of us on the map, there's like 3 crosses with more black stone pieces and arrows pointing at them written next to it.
Yeah, I've posted it again
the-
for Graham.
The one on the east says Gibbet Crossing, very underground,
Mhm.
and that's it. That's as far as I can see.
Oh yeah, I know the Dwarf Temple.
Andrew, pin the map.
No clue about those things that are apparently under it. I'm usually in the sky.
Well, that's where we were heading, but I suggested to take a northerly detour for jangles like her bracelets. All of this. I can use it as material fuel for my divination spells. It's a lot more convenient than trying to peddle money everywhere we go.
Well, I'm glad you got some use out of that useless metal.
I mean, it's far from useless. That's why we were off. That's why I was going to offer you anything. We give you ice cream.
No, it's useless.
Via just shuts up.
I don't canonically know the value of the metal, but I know it's valuable.
I mean, the only reason that Via knows of it is because her parents kept bringing her here when she was a kid.
So yeah, Lumen's just like, apparently it's worth stuff.
Okay.
Don't know how much.
I mean, I noticed it was kind of magical. That's why I liked the look of it in the wall.
That's fair. But that's apparently why people come here.
Ah.
Yeah, can Newt have one of them just for reset?
Yeah,
No.
like I said before, it's for the whole party. Via's intention of coming here was to get something for the whole party to use as a resource.
Everyone can have some bracelets and rings and necklaces and stuff.
Don't forget though, every time you want to make anything out of it, it costs a spell.
I mean,
From Lumen, I mean.
Yeah, because he's
Oh.
the only one with fabricate currently.
That's true.
Via will be taking it as well as soon as she can, but I need like
Yeah.
another level up or something before I
yeah,
can copy it.
Newt was just going to look for properties and what can be made out of it, basically. At
It's
the moment, he doesn't want a specific shape right now.
yeah. Currently, it's mostly just in bars.
Yeah, like little ingots and stuff because Lumen
Oh,
did
I
think
thought basically Via was wearing all of it in bangles.
no, she's wearing some of it, but like we've got two, as Andrew said, 2 Nintendo GameCubes worth. So
Okay, so
Via's
small
got
bars.
Via's got some of it on her, but again, Lumen cast like what 3 lots of fabricate on it.
Yeah.
So we've got like it in like ingots and bars and rings and stuff like that.
Okay. Then I'll rather have one of the small bars to, like, just take scrapings off and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So suddenly VR and Lumen come back to the party like all blinged up.
Andrew, can I replace beer with ice cream, please?
I mean, you can, but that's very sad. But yes.
Not for Newt. He doesn't care for beer.
True.
There's
No one cares
inherent
I don't
use
about
for
think
it.
beer.
anyone here does.
No one cares about beer. Everyone cares about ice cream. Yeah. Guess we head off, I guess? Dragon's willing to give us a lift?
So, off to see the dwarves. The dwarves, the dwarves, the dwarves.
Do we want to try the whole get these mind flare things out of our head idea before we go, or during, or after? Or
I
at all?
mean,
We're
if
gonna-
it
that-
goes...
because since I'm
Was that
asking
the
you
whole
all
linking
to,
thing?
since I'm asking you all to help, I'm gonna open it up to you guys.
If it goes wrong, I'd rather be stronger rather than weaker, and we might be able to get a bit more powerful if we go fight some more stuff. In the
And also-
meantime,
We
That's a
have
very
4
D&D
days.
logic.
We
Um,
have 4 days.
Do we
It
know
is-
if there's any
How much stronger are we gonna
downside
get in
of-
4 days?
Do we know if there's any downside of waiting?
I mean,
as in, like, are you getting weaker
We-
throughout the 5 days?
There's
We
like
don't-
we have 4 days or we die.
yeah,
Yes, but
We
do
don't
you
know-
get
we
any
don't
weaker
know-
throughout the 4 days?
we don't
is my
know.
Question.
we
Okay.
we
We
don't.
don't know.
Also, to be 110% fair, we did go from like level 1 to 9 in this over the course of like can't be more than 2 weeks, and most of that is traveling. So to be fair, it's not unreasonable to expect us to get more powerful over the course of the next 5 days.
Ah, yeah,
or 4 days.
that's a good point. The eerie effect of the tadpole levels you all down by 1 per day.
Like we got like in universe we got really powerful in a very short
Yeah,
period of
you're
time. It wouldn't
describing
be-
D&D.
Yeah, it wouldn't be unreasonable to assume we couldn't get a bit stronger in preparation for the thing we're about to do over the course of an equally short period of time.
I mean, like, going by your map, though, the only thing I'd say is whatever this 3x thing is, looks like it might go quite deep. Like, it says on the thing, very deep.
Well, if you fly over it in anywhere up to 4 days' time, and it's just a huge sort of crater where that used to be, you'll know why.
Okay.
Because we tried to get rid of the mind flares and it went wrong.
So like, you're gonna turn into a mind flare thing and, like, look, so watch, that's not an arm.
4 days, yes.
4 days, yeah.
Sod knows what's going to happen to Lumen. Most of him's already purple.
I didn't notice
Much
that.
of purple lip shed.
It's up to his neck. And
Oh.
and has not moved since.
Yeah, you might want to get that checked.
We
And then the
did.
kit.
I wouldn't
And yes, that
recommend it.
means you just
I wouldn't
licking.
I wouldn't
you licking
recommend.
Lumen's
I
chest.
wouldn't recommend licking it, considering
just-
he got that by using magic.
Just starts licking Lumen's abdomen, just like okay.
Bleh. Bleh.
Okay, I suppose he is a construct. If he does get mind flares in his head, he can just remove them.
I mean, I don't know what they would eat, to be honest.
Delicious
There's not
chips.
much organic matter in there.
You get a computer virus. All of the
I think-
malware, all of the spyware.
Yeah, like the gremlin that was in like the phone system in Gremlins too.
Mm.
So
Okay,
Okay,
so how about
So we have one vote for wait for a day or two for us to maybe get stronger.
I mean, I can come
Anybody-
back
anybody
home
else?
and pop back to the dwarf place in like 40 years or 3 days and be waiting for you to come out. Because then if you turn, I can just kill you.
yeah, that sounds good.
And then I'm not just like flying around like an idiot. I can go home and watch some TV.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay. I take like looking at Newt, Murderthar, Zamla. I take it you're seconding that idea.
I do have one question though. What is a TV?
It's a box about year big, and there's two kobolds in it who like love dressing up.
Neat.
They say they've just finished writing the script for something they called Sharp.
What does it stand for?
Terry and Virgil.
Oh, nice.
Man, Terry was always my favorite.
Did the licking do anything?
One, I would say it would instantly make you feel uncomfortable. Like, mentally? I'm trying to think. What? Like, yeah, it tastes aberrant.
So that can't be nice.
When you taste wrong.
Yes.
Abigail asks the nice dragon man if she can stay here instead of going into the dank dungeon.
Dangerous place. Yeah, that makes sense.
Can I stay here where there's food and Terry, Virgil, and ice cream?
She's Netflix and chilling with the dragon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, she found out she might be related to a dragon, so
That's fair.
it's not a bad time to chat with one.
Yeah.
What did the hollow dragon do at the end? Did he just go back into his...
He went
He's
into my
in
brain.
Lumen's head.
He's in my brain. Everything
The
just...
hollow dragon is also in your brain?
Yes,
Mhm.
everything just likes to hang out in my brain,
How
okay?
many dragons do
Well,
you
they
have
are
in your brain?
Not
A
me.
lot! A
But-
lot of dragons are in my brain.
At least two. No, three. Because
Yeah, 3 dragons.
there's the bone
are in my
one.
brain. Yeah.
Can
I
the
don't
hollow
like
dragon do anything about the mind player dragon?
I mean, yeah, it's keeping an eye on it, and I have to think about it every hour on the hour, otherwise they get, like, I don't know, bad things happen to them.
You assume.
Okay.
I assume.
You don't know, and you don't want to risk it.
Anyway, let's head off and actually do the thing.
Okay. I suppose another day won't hurt.
Any more input from the rest of the shining adventurers?
I'm okay with whatever decision.
I mean, I really want to stay and watch Terry and Virgil now. Like, I've missed it. But, like, I can't imagine it's great here because, you know, this weird alternate universe probably isn't, like, I know it's not real and things are messed up, so maybe it's not. Like, maybe the humor's really bad here. Maybe
also going
Virgil's
to-
the smart one here and Terry's the dumb one. Weird.
That would be weird. But yeah, going to the Charterland stuff might actually help, since Charterling things were able to pull some of the Far Realm influence out of other people before. So
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we should
Makes
probably go
sense.
and do something.
Mm-hmm.
Just I need to be there to like keep an eye on Via and stop her turning evil as well.
it's a pity that core from the Charterland dragon is at the moment a stopper for the Far Realm, because otherwise we could have used that as a focus to help Via potentially.
Actually, it's a good point. It's, I think one of the Charterland Towers, at least in Andrew universe stuff,
Mm-hmm.
does swap people's minds. So that could, in theory, help us get the mind flares out of us because of Professor Wolf and his weird stuff.
That's a lot
don't
of
know
stuff that
that.
Lumen won't have a clue about.
Yeah, Lumen doesn't know that,
And
but
it is in a
And
different
also,
dimension.
there's somebody here who didn't do the previous campaign, so I didn't know that either.
that's true. Like, this is entirely meta knowledge, but in theory,
Yeah.
that does exist.
Yes,
That's a thing that exists that we could, in theory, find.
relatively the power of the towers have not changed. They are like a constant throughout the multiverse.
They are multispheral.
They are beyond that.
So, in theory, maybe? Anyway, towers.
I was just gonna say, are we going to these towers then? We only have 4 days.
Majora's Mask
non-existent.
4 days remain.
She looks up and an illusory clock just appears and she goes, 3 and a bit days.
I will ask, what is the exact full plan? Like,
We're gonna go there, investigate the tower, and hopefully it will have something that will either fix us or prevent the end of the universe.
very
Or
well.
both.
Ideally,
So-
both.
What's the
And
plan?
if not,
Some
what is
vague
the-
shit.
and what is the likelihood that there will be something here that can help us?
We don't know. I suppose
Rel-
I could do some divining on the way there.
Relatively
since I have all the feel
high.
for it now.
Yeah, relatively high, but we may as well try it because the alternative is we just sit here and do nothing, or we try this like incredibly risky plan of like, which could end up with us fighting an Elder Brain Dragon, like in the worst case scenario, which we
I-
would definitely lose in a fight too.
I am intrigued by how that would end.
Probably
I-
with our deaths.
I am
Yeah, probably with us all dying.
Murdertha, don't forget that you definitely, because it would have been a week ago, you definitely would have suggested to Newt, that Newt should definitely cut Via's head open.
Oh yeah, I forgot that
That's-
I was suggesting that.
Yeah, and Via at the time said that is not happening.
Yeah, so Newt, like 100%, like surely you could do surgery to remove the thing, right? Like you're good at that.
We were very successful with Murdertha.
It's
Yeah.
not happening.
Via,
I mean, how much more difficult can brain surgery be than open heart surgery?
Via,
lot.
you have a flashback, Via, of just the room full of blood
What room full of blood?
from Murdertha's surgery.
Oh yeah, that. Via doesn't need the flashback. She's just like, no.
I know, it's just you get like a flashback of
It-
so much blood.
I love how I keep suggesting things that will definitely solve the problem, and Via never takes to it.
Because it
Now
won't
lick your
only
head.
resolve in my death.
I mean, worst comes to worst, you die, and I use all these diamonds I scammed off that dragon to bring you back to life.
I agree with the
True.
Newt statement. Can I lick your head?
Sits down. Proceed.
Lick her head.
Mlem.
Tastes
Like-
shockingly fair.
No shit.
Let's take notes about stuff like that somewhere.
But like you're like you know when you have like one of the super sour sweets. It's like that but fair. It's like, oh my god, that's not normal. You did definitely taste something else, like tinging it.
Is there similar wrongness to
Yes,
Lumen?
similar to Lumen, but like much
the aberrant shit.
less.
But the aberrant, so that's the aberrant shit
Yeah.
in our head.
Also, yes,
Again.
because it's easier for Andrew, your magic detect magic thing also detects things apart from the schools of magic.
As I said, that my plan with this item was to try and get that out of my head, but I guess if we have to wait a few days to see if there's a better opportunity for it, very well. Like she like does her portents and she's like, the stars aren't exactly aligning today, so maybe tomorrow would be better.
And we could use some of, potentially, if we find more Chargelin to channel stuff. That did kind of work before. So maybe that will increase the chances.
Via's just nodding. Via's just nodding to that.
So, head
Uh,
off?
Lumen, you're gonna get a voice in your head, but I'm gonna send it to you. You can say it afterwards, but it's one of the fun ones that I just want to upset you with.
Okay.
Is it just the Elder Brain Dragon doing the Gordon Ramsay? Don't you dare! Don't you fucking dare!
How long does Murdertha's blood stay holy?
Forever, as far as we're aware.
Uh,
Should we bloodlet you at the end of days so we have
Is this bad news for everybody?
Definitely
Or
not.
bad news for Lumen?
the spare?
Nope, not for Lumen.
Oh yeah, so I've got like I opened my like bandolier of like holy blood vials. And I'm like, yeah, we should
Lumen.
probably get it so everyone has
It's
one
hard.
of these.
It's a hard question.
What's that
to
facial
answer.
expression for?
Just gives you a big hug, Via.
Why? I'm concerned.
Okay, this could be a hard question to answer.
I have the spells for it. Shoot.
Should I answer this positively or negatively? Because I
Oh,
think
you
there's like
have
a
the
50...
answer. Okay, I thought you were going to ask a question.
No, I've been asked a question, and it depending on how I answer it, there's like a 50-50 chance either way that bad things happen to you.
What's the
So
question then?
I don't want to say it out loud.
But yeah, we should probably get it so that everyone has a bandolier worth of holy blood, just
What
in
can
case.
that be? I'm bothered now.
2 degrees.
Look, the thing in your head is just asking me if you like your childhood memories with different words. And I'm gonna leave it up to you whether I will respond with a yes or a no. Because either it's gonna be
Lumen.
like yes,
Lumen.
then eat your childhood memories,
Lumen.
or no, and then eat your childhood memories.
Lumen!
Yeah.
She like jabs you with one of her claws.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what question it asks. Any answer that I ever give to that thing in my head is going to be the same. And the answer is, I'm going to end your whole existence.
That's not really an answer to the question that I asked.
Okay,
It's the answer that it's going to get.
Lumen, it says in your head, in perfect timing with Murdertha, what Murdertha said.
See,
Both of them are just like,
if
that's
you
not an
just
answer.
let Newt do brain surgery, you wouldn't be having to answer this question.
Man, you two are weirdly in sync looking at Murdertha.
In sync with what?
Are we
Uh,
going?
No, I think you have to answer this question before we leave.
What question?
Do you like
I'm
your
not-
childhood memories?
I'm not answering that.
Yeah, but could you answer me?
I'm not. No.
So no,
I-
you don't like your childhood memories.
I will
No, I said
respond
no.
with
I'm not
a-
answering you.
You don't have to respond with just yes or no.
I mean, your father seems pretty terrible.
That's not this. My father in this universe is not the same as he was in ours. That's why I was so surprised when I first saw him.
So what's he like in our universe?
Like the opposite of what you saw.
So like tiny and like non-threatening.
He can
like,
take on
totally
the form
not-
that he can take on the form that you saw if he so desires, but he usually doesn't.
Very weak magically, but strong physically.
No,
He's so
in terms
buff.
of the magic part, he's still incredibly powerful.
Oh, okay. So he's not exactly the opposite, just like slightly the opposite.
Well, his demeanor, I should specify.
So like, do you enjoy your childhood memories or not?
I'm not answering that one.
I don't have any.
I love the idea.
Well,
the idea
think we
that Murdertha wasn't interested before, but now is
now he
actually
is.
interested.
Now that he's refusing to answer, I'm just actually interested in what he thought of his childhood
let's
memories.
just hit the road. Let's just hit the road. I think I've done the best I can.
Via starts looking up what modify memory does, because that's what I'm doing. I mean, we're going, yeah. She's just looking at her story map while she walks, like somebody looking at their phone.
Yeah, I think if you can do some like research on brain surgery, that might be useful with the way Via's going.
I'm doing so much research at the moment.
Oh.
But yeah.
Yeah, think about it this way: if we like worst case scenario, Via dies on the operating table, then we remove the eye and then we just bring her back to life.
that could
Are
work.
you? Right, she looks up from her storm. Are you forgetting the reason why this thing is stuck in my head?
Yes, you were lied to by evil
Um,
being.
Yes, and what if you're wrong?
I mean,
In which case, we all die.
if I'm wrong, the fake universe dies.
No, we die because aberrant creatures come after us.
So we hit the road.
No good deed goes unpunished,
I ain't afraid of no aberration.
Felgos like leans over to Felix, is like, "Are your friends okay?"
We have mind flares in our heads.
I would like to
Is
pet
that
Felix.
is that a good enough answer?
I'm trying. I'm trying to be okay.
Felix appreciates the pet.
I mean, it's Lumen's brain that caused a lot of these problems.
I feel by now Newt is the most mentally healthy of everybody.
I mean, I feel pretty mentally healthy now that now that I've gotten over my problems from several sessions ago.
Ever since you became a cannibal, you're saying your mental state has improved a lot.
I've not eaten any kobolds.
Sorry, ever since you started eating gnomes, your mental state has improved a lot, is what you're saying.
But aren't you
It
still
was-
ripped apart by the books, kinda?
He's just a bit thin.
But yeah, Newt's
well,
doing
Physically,
great.
I feel awful. Mentally, I feel alright right now.
The mental game is a powerful one. Anyway, let's hit the road.
I've decided to only be optimistic about things.
Because nothing's real.
Yeah, nothing here matters.
I imagine you're saying that with like the wide crazy eyes as you just stare at everyone who's looking at you.
This, like, skeletal kobold, just like sunken face, bulging eyes.
The lovely dragon gives you another kobold bar.
Essentially, the dragon tried to feed me up to make me look better. I looked a bit healthier for about half an hour, and then it's like back to this.
Yeah. Like, oh,
Yeah,
it's working, it's working. Oh. So, what do you guys think is like? What are you expecting to find in this place you're going?
We don't know.
Adeline.
Give me 10 minutes and I could give a rough estimation.
A Chardlin
dwarves?
Tower.
Maybe?
We've been over the fact that we don't really know what we're gonna find there, except
What's
for a Chardlin Tower.
Since it keeps coming up, while we are because we have to take a bit of time to cast like the Phantom Steed and the
No,
Tensors discs and all that
dragons.
jazz.
Dragons giving you a lift.
Okay then. Via's like, how long do you think it'll take to get us there flying on your back?
Like,
5 minutes.
nah, more like 10.
I'll have an answer. I'll have a rough maybe answer by the time we land.
And that. So you begin flying, and after 10 minutes have passed, you point out that you've realised that they're flying in the wrong direction. And then another 20 minutes passes, they go the correct way.
And during that time, I'll cast divination and ask the exact question that he and everyone else has been asking. What can we expect to find in this location that we are all deciding to head towards?
Okay, remind me, as you're gonna have to every time, what the thing... Truth, but maybe riddle...
If I just...
Truthful reply.
There it is in chat. The DM
Truthful.
offers a truthful reply. It
So
could be like
phrase,
a cryptic
rhyme,
riddle or a rhyme or
omen.
something like that. Or an omen.
Okay, now...
This is a ritual, so it doesn't cost a spell slot, which is why I was like, how long do you think it'll take to get there if she's sitting on his back?
Yeah, it should
she can
take
just
10, but it
cast
took 30.
Yeah.
2
You
minutes less on the deadline.
you also do learn that he has a terrible sense of direction.
Mm. Has to use Mage Hand to just pull on one of his horns like that way.
Like,
Tug Tug.
he naturally knows where his homes are, but that's it. That's why, using this as an excuse of, like, that's why when he was telling you about the Nightstone town, it was like, it's that town that's next to Waterdeep. Which one? I don't know. Okay, let's see. Repeat for me one more time your question. It was like, what can we expect to find? Is that
What
correct?
sort of item and or boon and or information that would be helpful to us would we be liable to find in this what's it called, Gibbet's Crossing underground section that we are all deciding to go to?
Oh no, I haven't closed it. Oh, you specifically said Gibbet Crossing.
Yeah, I made sure to specify the location as well as what part of it we are going into, and I didn't just say what are we expecting to find. I said, is there like a boon or information or an item or some other MacGuffin that would be helpful to us in some fashion. So I'm trying to be thorough with the questions.
Okay, the response you would feel in your mind would be that the thing to solve your greater issue lies within.
I'm sorry, can you say that again? Because something just came through my chat thing and that wasn't related to this. Can you say that again, please? Sorry.
Oh God, can anyone remember what I said? There's something. Why is my brain like this?
I'm sorry. It was
No, it's
really badly timed. A message came through on my.
No, I'm not yelling at
headset.
you. I remember the end of it was solve your greater issue. Yes.
When we land, Via would respond, well, I don't have any specifics on what kind of MacGuffin or plot armor item we find, but it's apparently going to solve our, quote, greatest problem.
What was it?
Whether that's the mind flayers in our heads or the end of the universe, either of which is pretty good.
It was the Come on, Andrew, you can do this. The solution to your greatest problem lies within. That's it.
So my response to Felgalos, because he's the one who asked, kind of makes sense.
So Murderer was correct. We need to cut her open.
I mean, I did want to use that specific vague wording of, it was like, wait, lies within? As in, like, within the place we're going, or...
She did specify the location in the question.
Yeah, I know. But it means...
So if
means
Zamla
that...
says that out loud...
Yeah,
well,
people...
No,
she didn't say
I'm
lies
saying
within.
it. No, I'm saying it.
Hey Zamla, can you make a deck save?
Okay. Okay, I mean, Zamla didn't say it, I did, so...
Okay, Zamla didn't. Okay, doesn't matter. I thought you said
just
Zamla said it. Never mind. Vio was just going to plink a cantrip at you as a warning shot to say, stop it.
let's just say... Yeah, let's just see if I would have...
That would have failed. I'm not rolling that, though, because Zamla didn't say it. Anyway, we're here.
And coincidentally, there's a big carnival going on outside, and it's like the dragon's like, nice. We can wait here when your time's almost up.
Dragons love carnivals.
I mean, you would possibly recognize the name of the carnival, which I can't remember the name.
Say, is this the Sealy one?
Yes.
The Witchlight one.
No, not the Witchlight one. It's the one that you met the goblin guy.
In my inventory,
Yes.
it just says Sealy Carnival.
That's correct. Yes, that one. And the dragon's like, this could be your reward if you come out alive. And aren't about to die. I guess you could still have this as a reward just before you die.
Looks at everybody else. Via looks like she's kind of keen on it.
Words maybe,
No?
but priorities.
True, true.
I like the idea of you like, no, we'll go in there. You pay to draw a card from the deck, get a wish, and just solve everything. Like, nice, good job.
I wish to purge myself of all aberrant illithid influence, mind flayer, tadpole, or otherwise, and wish to become immune to it as well.
Oh,
Fuck the rest of me party.
Lumen, in your head, you just hear your baby crying as it's erased from existence.
His baby.
Yeah,
He keeps
the
referring to the illithid things.
yeah, the tadpole it currently thinks that Lumen is its daddy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's why he got the question in his mind about childhood memories important.
Let's go in then. If the carnival's still here when we come out, it could be a nice little reprieve after what is undoubtedly going to be very dangerous.
We do all have a carnival ticket, so why not?
What, when? Now or when we come back?
Mm. Why not now? It's here now.
First time deadline.
Yeah,
No,
but
Zamla's Newt's right. Deadlines. I was the one fanning on about times before.
Via, could you give me a Arcana? Yeah, that's
17.
good. That's good enough. You wouldn't know in which way, but especially by the Fae that you met, and the fact that they pretty much told you that they were all Fae, and the fact it's called the Sealy Carnival, or the Sealy Market, or whichever one it is, you think there's a good chance that the place, like where they are, might be affected by Sealy magic. So you don't know if time might move faster or slower.
I'm not gonna lie, I was thinking. That's why Via said if it's still here. Because I was thinking exactly that when I had to say that, because I was like, it is fair. It might only appear for like a few hours or a few months at a time.
yeah, I think we may only have this one chance to do it, so we may as well do it, because even if we, like, deadlines being deadlines and all, in theory something at this carnival could help. You never know.
I mean,
If it's
how long is it going to take to
it-
figure out what we can do with these tickets?
Don't know.
Is there a likelihood that there's time distortion and the deadline jumps forward?
I mean, it's unlikely that if time truly distorts, then it'll distort for us and it'll distort for the things in our head, so the timeline won't jump.
I guess.
Yeah, if it's
Lumen says
5
with
days relevant
absolute
to us.
certainty.
I mean, I guess it's relative, and they're all in your
I
head.
was
Yeah.
thinking
It's all
about.
in your head.
I
Seriously.
was thinking about.
It's all in your head. They're not real. Just
I
stop.
was thinking about just using augury on that exact line of thinking, but I'm like, the fucking thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs neither would just do a spin.
Look, at this point, let's just fucking go to the carnival. We might never get this chance again, and hey, maybe we'll find a Fae in there who can just like pull them out of our heads.
I'll submit to mass decision. No, group, whatever, consensus. That's the word.
But it's 2 versus 1 unless Meredith and Zamla have any thoughts.
Opinions.
They are both quiet.
They are.
Are they muted again?
They are
not
not.
muted.
I can hear.
No, sorry,
like-
I'm just
Yeah, I'm here.
distracted by the football.
How dare you? You fucking
Sorry,
nerd.
the Scotland game is starting. I have to be patriotic.
Into the carnival we
Okay,
go.
okay, time to go and get the nukes and aim for whichever football stadium that is.
Scotland versus Switzerland in Cologne.
It might be in Germany, so please don't.
It is in Germany. It's in Cologne.
Takes hand away from the button.
It's very funny because it's the reaction of the German people to the Scottish fans versus the English fans, where like the Scottish fans are helping old men down the street in the rain, and the England fans are picking fights with the German police and the Serbians and get their teeth kicked in.
Okay, good. Anyway, Veer's gonna start looking for the goblin friend that had the deck and
God,
gave us the tickets in the first place, because that's probably the best place to start.
Please give me a moment. I'm trying my best.
I said good
this-
vibes towards
This
you, Via.
book is a fucking nightmare.
And by that I mean guidance for your any searching you have to do.
Are these carnival tickets even from this dimension?
Technically, no.
Kind of no,
Is
because
anything
we
really from this
immediately
dimension?
we immediately felt that shunt where everybody forgot who we were. Evidently, we ended up in this crystal sphere.
Yeah.
But-
So I mean, they might still work. Fuck it.
But if that fake creature is multi-spheral, he'll at least recognize them. And a ticket is a form of binding contract, so should still count.
Oh, why are you like this? Why is the fucking deck of many books such a mess?
Yeah, it is quite chaotic, isn't it?
So fitting.
It's fitting, but it's a fucking piss take. I just want the map. Where is it? What chapter is it in? Is it in Moon? Is it in Sun?
Can't you just look at the maps of the thingy? Because on thingy, the page we're not supposed to mention, you can't just look at the maps from the books.
Can you?
Yeah?
Please tell me how to do that. I would love to know how to do that.
In the search everywhere bar, just put in maps, and then there's page maps, and then you can decide which books you're looking at, and then
Page maps.
It should.
Oh.
and you can select on the side which ones, and then
Wow. Inspiration for Christian.
yay.
You get one of the new 5.5 edition ones. The Book of Many Things.
How it updates them.
Oh, it's in Jester. Why is it? Oh, I guess Sealies. Right now, Andrew quickly saves. I'm definitely not making the map now. And then it'll be funny if I open this and like, oh, I already made this months ago. Let's just move you all to there. Enjoy the void. Do you like the void?
Is that a blink dog selling things?
Probably. Fuck you. Fucking. Yeah, not enough space. Let's get rid of those trolls. Not the mutate though, because that's a funny picture. So how is everyone? No, why?
A mac and
No.
cheese ball.
Roll 20, please. Please roll 20. I don't want to give you money. I know I'm a cheapskate. But I'm so full of pictures. Okay, is that enough? Is that enough? It is enough. And if you ask me to make NPC tokens, you can go fuck yourself.
Just you reuse some that you have before.
Exactly. That's big enough for you to put yourselves on, right? I know I need to widen the page. But
Well, you didn't put the entrance in.
I know I need to widen.
It will
Wide.
be at the trinkets mostly, probably.
3,000. Is 3,000 enough? That was 300. Okay, so you see what you see, what you see.
Where is actually the entrance? It's
Uh,
very open, I guess.
I don't think there really is a set entrance. Like, I think if you look at the bottom where the spell scroll bit is, that looks like a path entrance way.
After the spell scrolls, Veer's gonna be tempted to like veer towards that.
Via's gonna veer.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Beat me by 2 seconds on that joke, Andrew.
Newt will lick a lot of secondhand trinkets if he's allowed to.
Why did I make? Why did I?
Yeah, why did you do
Why did I make it a smaller number when I needed to add?
That's a good question.
It is a good question. Andrew has one of those.
I agree, he does.
Yeah,
I'm also just gonna put this. I'm just gonna put this out there. Via looks slightly sad because she's looking at all of this and she's like, "Really want to enjoy all this, but we're on a time crunch."
Yu-Gi-Oh's? Oh, immediately.
Oh. Are we giving ourselves a time frame before everybody runs off?
We'll meet back at like, I don't know, a couple hours from now.
Where are we meeting?
entrance.
Fortune teller's stand, because that's tall and we'll all be able to see it.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Ah, excellent. Well, this is technically way less work for me. You know what? For a bit of fun, since everyone's fucking legging it, why don't you roll an initiative? Let's see who goes first.
I'm not gonna use my gift of alacrity on this one. Just roll straight.
Oh, and who? You're all as you're all traveling around. You're all offered one free fruit.
Sure,
I mean, Via will take it, but she's not gonna eat it.
I'll take it. What does it look like?
Is it covered in spirals?
Yeah, sure. It looks like the One Piece fruit. Sure.
It's a devil fruit.
Yeah.
Lick it.
It tastes very magic.
Any
Not.
specific magic.
Yeah.
It makes you high, is what I'm saying.
I'm
Is
just.
Faye an answer
I mean,
to that?
yeah, it is kind of. It tastes like Fae. It tastes a
Tastes
bit.
like the okay.
It tastes a bit like what you would imagine wild magic tastes like.
How would he know what a fae tastes like? Has he been licking
Has it-
Zamla?
No, I've been licking Via.
Alright.
That's much less
Not,
creepy.
not. It's slightly creepy, but
To be
Wait,
fair,
you
he's
have?
been.
Lick Zamla.
on
You
the
have?
head. On
To be-
the head.
To be fair, Newt's licked everyone.
I would have thought it's just like they have.
Yeah,
What?
probably by now.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trusting enough. As soon as I get hungry, I start eating the fruit.
Nice. Well, that'll go.
I eat
Wait for
nothing.
later for inspection.
Inspection.
Just put myself on this initiative that exists.
I'll resort the initiative.
I
Andrew.
am.
Yeah, 1 second after you'd like clicked it, you got added.
Yay.
Right.
The most focused member of the party goes first. Newt, what's screaming to you?
Trinkets.
Trinkets?
Things. Is there anything interesting?
Alright, give me a sec.
Do I taste magic in there, or do I taste magic everywhere?
Oh
in the
yeah,
area?
the air here is very, very tingly. You see like a blink dog that looks like Scooby-Doo. Hello?
Hello.
Right, can I interest you in some rings?
Do you have magic things?
I have rings. Not magic rings.
Nothing magic at all?
Book.
What kind of book?
Looks at it. Yellow.
Can I have a look before I buy it?
Yeah, he lets you have a look at it.
What is it?
It's a book written in Halfling about agriculture.
Is it magical?
Not at all.
Okay.
I'm gonna let you in on a secret. This is one of the weakest stalls, I think.
So sad.
So yeah, fuck it. All the stuff's magic. Like, it's just low tier magic. So okay, so what that book that you've picked up is, so you've heard the legends of the tomes that you can read them and they make your powers stronger. This is a tome that if you spend 48 hours reading it, you become you legally become a farmer.
Legally.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, if everything is magic now, can you give me an overview of what he might find?
Okay, so there are eight things, because that's what the book says, even though there's way more than 8 things on the picture. And the stuff on the picture looks more fun. You see there's some glasses with like red lenses. There's a plant that's in some sort of boot. A metal goblet that looks like a frog. There's a lovely sun hat which has chew marks that are suspiciously the same size as this blink dog's mouth. You see, so it looks like a set of utensils, but almost like they've been welded end to end. So it's like one of those multi-purpose ones, except really shit.
Okay. Utensils
As in like a fork, a knife, and a spoon.
Oh, okay. Imagine those now being welded together like a Mercedes star, like knife, fork, spoon.
You see what looks like oh god, it's a gnome. Right at half appears from nowhere. A squeaky toy in the shape of a garden gnome. Which looks very well used. And has like a big sticker on it saying most valuable item in universe. And there's a glass statuette of a rust monster.
I love the rust monster statue.
Now I more closely inspect the glasses, the goblet, and the statuette.
Sure. You look at the glasses, they don't really, like, look anything special. But you look through them, and you notice that everything just looks a bit nicer as you're looking through them. Like, you look at Murdertha, who's, like, poked their head out because they heard the word gnome, and he looks, like, in great health, and not covered in blood. And just, like, everything looks lovely. These are indeed magical rose-tinted lenses. What else did you see? You said the frog. You can't tell what that does off visual. And I can't remember the third thing you said.
Statuette.
Of the rusty.
Yeah.
It does not move at all, but you hear in your head, "Please buy me. He chews on me."
Don't have any money.
What?
I haven't
No, not money. Things.
Oh, you trade things for things?
Yes.
Hmm.
Money boring.
Do you know what the goblet does?
Frog.
Makes frogs?
Looks like
Or just
frog.
looks like a frog?
I don't. You get the feeling the dog doesn't even realize that these things are magic.
Okay.
The dog is reading the actual book, and it's like, well, it says here they're not magic, so.
What do you want for the... I know you don't want any money. Do you like mayonnaise?
What mayonnaise?
I can give you a lot of mayonnaise if you want.
Deal. Mayonnaise
Didn't
for
even
one
ask
thing.
what I wanted. One thing, okay.
Do you give
Can I have the glass?
Do you give the mayonnaise in exchange?
I give him... wait, how much mayonnaise does it make? It makes quite a bit.
Just a dog bowl full of mayonnaise.
Yeah, it makes 2 gallons. I don't make 2 gallons, but it's now fixed on mayonnaise for the day.
As it
But,
always
give him a
generally
bowl
is.
I'll give him a bowl full of mayonnaise for the glass statuette.
What? I tried to Google, is mayonnaise bad for dogs? And the first thing that came up in the auto-select was, is mayonnaise an instrument?
Yes, it sounds beautiful.
High in fat, so generally bad for dogs. So it's not bad. It doesn't instantly kill them
Not
like some
poisonous, but
chocolate
not
stuff.
good. I mean, even chocolate doesn't seem to kill them. I think it's a
Well,
build-up
yeah,
thing.
it just makes them
Again.
sick.
Yep. Okay. I'll wander around after that, but you can do the other ones first.
Sure. Are you only going after the rose-tinted glasses?
No, the glass statuette. I
Oh,
don't
sorry,
care
my
about
mistake.
things.
I obviously just heard the word glass.
No, just the rust monster thing.
Sure.
Because
Because it said
he
please.
feels bad. There seems to be some sort of consciousness in there, and that intrigues him. So
It thanks you and says that later on it will explain what it is. Who was next? It is the Via. What does the Via want to do?
Yeah, looking at the spell scrolls stall.
Oh, and you see a lovely pixie friend. Hello. Why is it this voice? It's always this voice.
It's fine for a pixie.
Hello, I'm a pixie. Sorry about that. I'm just
No,
trying
it-
out different voices.
Fair enough. Like, look, does any of the scrolls jump out at me initially, or is it a case of they're all rolled up and I need to ask what they are?
They're all like relatively scroll. You can see like some scribbles, like you know, when someone puts like a ring of paper around a closed scroll and then just like scribbles on it. But you see stuff that like identifies them, but like what the only one you can understand is like no poison.
So that'll probably be like purify food or something.
Maybe. And they're like,
Yeah.
new visitors. How can I help you?
Hello there. I'm just after having seen that I've been lucky enough to stumble upon the Sealy Mark. I'm here to trade in some arcane knowledge.
Oh, I
What
forgot.
do you- what do you
Sorry, I
have in-
forgot
what do
about
you
this.
have in your wares?
This important note that their spells are no bigger than a human thumb. Oh, sorry, the spell
What do you
scrolls.
mean? Oh, the scrolls are tiny
Yes,
because they've been peddled by a pixie, I assume.
yes.
Cool.
They're like hand sized. They're like, you know, they're pretty big for the pixie.
Yeah.
I mean, Via's like, it's fine. They're all just gonna get analyzed and burned into the star map anyway.
So
can
what?
enlarge them if you need them bigger.
Keep enlarging them till you've written down what they are. So what kind of magic are you looking for? I've got all kinds of magic, except that one. Points
yeah.
at a blank spot of the table when they say
The
that.
unknown magic.
Yes.
They stare at that spot longingly. They know what they needs to be there. They'll have it one day.
If I had one.
If I had one.
But yeah, besides that,
it's one of them. It's one of them things where Via is just like, there's so many thoughts in terms of like what to answer that is just like kicking the shit out of each other to be the thought that comes forward first. But Via's just like,
I could go on all day about the sort of spells I would like to find.
Go ahead.
Help me narrow it down. What kind of caliber of magic are you selling?
everything
Like-
everything that isn't from what was it, the spell plague thing, like we used to do the high tier stuff, but then we got sued by what's her name, Mistra.
Wizards of the Coast.
That's fair. I'm not looking for anything that potent.
Oh, just tell me what you want. I've got a load of stuff.
And if you know the password, then I can take you to the real cool shit that we hid away from Mistra.
Who said that? That's not true. Shifty eyes. All the
cast
shopkeepers
divination.
look at each other.
cast divination. What's the password? I want the password to the cool shit. What is it? Cast divination.
It's like, you say the password, and the sun instantly goes down, and the moon comes up. It's like,
Oh shit, it's the police!
now you're in the night market.
Ah, that's cool.
It triggered the day and night cycle.
Oh no, we lost
Oh,
half a day.
It's like that meme of a kobold approaches you in the street and says, "Watch what I can do," and then it concentrates for a second, and then the sun just explodes.
And then you see the sky shift to blue and then red, and then blue and then red, and there's mass panic. Shit, it's the police.
I mean, do you divine the magic word?
Is there a password?
I'm not.
That
I
was a-
can't
that
tell
was a-
you
that
that
was a
without you
joke.
divining it.
Look, there's always a password. Go for it. Or the password is like an information hazard thing and it'll kill you. But you should still totally go for it.
Nah, I'll leave it because like the things that Via would be looking for here are like 4th level or less.
So, had a chance to get a 10th level scroll.
No, I didn't. I
You
had
did-
a chance
no, you
to
did.
Die. Did I really?
Yeah.
There's
Well,
no
it
way
would be
for us to
now,
know
now
that,
now that
Andrew.
you've said it.
No, you can't. That's not how this works.
Also, if the pixie person doesn't say, if you know the cool shit, or if you know the password, I'll show you the cool shit. Via won't divine it anyway.
No,
I know exactly
Um,
how this will go. You will totally be able to get a 10th level scroll, but it will be the most useless 10th level scroll Andrew can think of.
I mean,
Guaranteed.
Joseph, there's only one 10th level spell that we always think of, and it's totally useless to you guys. Proctor's
I don't know
Mountain.
which one that is. Which is it?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
the mountain
Proctor's
one.
Mountain. I've always wanted a character that's had a flying city. Always.
I mean, a flying base would be quite handy.
I mean, Lumen is just like, don't do Netherese shit.
That's not technically Netherese. I mean, I think.
Isn't that how their city floated?
Yeah, I think
they use-
Proctor was
They
Netherese,
use that
but
spell, but it's like, lots of
it's
people
Netherese
use the spell,
adjacent.
but yeah. I
Any-
mean,
Anyway,
personally, we shouldn't be trying to cheat. Lumen's opinion would be we shouldn't try and cheat the rules that exist for a reason.
well, yeah, but Via's like, I'ma try. But again, the pixie didn't turn on and say, "Do you know the password?" In which case, Via wouldn't even try.
No,
Or she
you know
wouldn't even
what?
check.
What actually happened there was exactly what happened with Lumen. Lumen was walking past while you were at the store, and you made a joke about that. And then the shopkeeper was really shifty, at telling you no, there isn't a password.
Anyway,
So what can I do you for?
I think the most pressing thing I need at the moment is if you have a scroll of sending.
Yeah, I can give you a scroll sending. What level's that again?
3. But
Alright.
Via would in universe would be like,
Well, it's on the high end of lesser magic.
Okay, they like move themselves along the table because they've got them like all in order. It's like picks up a giant scroll to them, and I was like, "Here you go, one sending." And I was like holding out the tiny scroll to you.
cool. Just to.
There are a couple I'm going to ask about, but just to get a feel for how we deal, what we're dealing, how we're going to be dealing here. What would you be after for this? For that?
After?
Yes. Like, do you want gold or precious stones or?
Nah, we don't use that
information,
stuff.
Or that's why I'm asking.
They look confused.
We just want your soul.
No. That's Scooby over there. He collects souls.
Well, I'm not going to be dealing with him. Well, surely you must want
Everybody
something
says
for
that.
this. Surely you must want something for this sending school.
How about a smile?
Should you?
Wait, is Zamla hearing? Oh wait, no, he isn't. He can't help.
And now,
Look,
'cause this is
this-
all like
this part-
crazy fair shit.
This party's 2.5 2.5 members of this party are Fae. We're all fine.
Mm-hmm. But that is one of the really awkward ones where you have to be very careful about how you phrase it or what you do.
Yeah.
Via would like hold up one of the beads of the star metal and she'll go, "I have this to exchange if you'd like."
Oh, I'm gonna say, for fun, they recoil in response to that. Get that stuff away from me.
What, a tiny bead of it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't you know that stuff's toxic to pure Fae?
Not to me.
Just simply saying you're not Fae.
No.
Then I guess get the fuck out.
They said pure Fae. So that is that
Yeah,
they were
exactly.
insinuating that Via isn't pure.
It's impure.
You filthy
Yeah, that's
little
what I
mean.
mudblood.
Yeah,
You
but when they say that,
you
say
mum.
that it doesn't even fit. Yeah, but here's the thing: when they say that, it doesn't even phase Via. She just goes, she just shrugs like, "Well, not to me."
I mean, the legitimate answer to that is, because you're daughter of an archfey, you have slight immunities to the normal.
The general weaknesses
Yeah.
that most Fae
I
have.
mean,
yeah.
there is that. There is also the fact that going further back in her generations, she's a hexblood, which is like creatures that become Fae through corruption by hags.
Oh, those lovely hags.
So Via's lineage is all kinds of like screwed up, and she knows it. So she's like, shrug. It's not toxic to me. Puts it away.
Just Pixie hissing at you.
Well, how about...
Have you ever
Big
seen
question,
Roger
Mum?
Rabbit? It's like the goo.
How about a question answered?
I just want to
Knowledge for
smile.
knowledge. Hmm.
I'm just trying to think of how he's going to use this to screw me over.
I'm sure they would never try and trick you. Sure, they're
mean,
honest.
I'm
dealing.
sure that they are. Insight check.
Worst case scenario, you'll never be able to smile again. So.
That shouldn't be that.
I thought that was
should
the best case
be-
scenario.
That should be an 18. No, it should be a 17 on that insight.
I mean, you don't sense any animosity from them.
Yeah, but it's not animosity. It's one of them sort of things where it's like, if they ask you for a
Chaos.
smile and you just wordlessly give it, then they'll like take away your ability to smile, sort of thing. At least that's what Via's thinking anyway.
Sounds reasonable.
I mean, with your insight, that's the best you can get. Is they don't have, you don't sense like the aura of he I'm gonna get this person.
Mm-hmm. In which case, Via will set out the conditions and be like,
Very well, but I will give you this smile this once, but I will maintain my emotion and ability to do as such to others. Deal?
Okay.
Smells
They're very perplexed at like your like actual
what, how she's just being so really cautious
yeah.
and like, you know, because she's like if they're really perplexed, she gives them the smile, but like is obviously detailed, you know. They've said okay to the deal, so she's taking it.
Mhm.
Does that, goes to take the scroll.
Yeah, it's fine. You've
Like-
got the scroll.
if-
the tiny
if
scroll.
if they're looking like so perplexed, Via's like, I do apologize for my caution. My father deals in these sort of things as well, but he can take whole aspects of a person just with a word, so I'm a little bit cautious around, well, everybody, especially when they ask me for something. You should see what my dad can do with somebody's shadow.
No. Only fun here. We
Just what I'm...
we don't do bad things in the Sealy market.
Oh, I never said bad things. I just said that if someone isn't careful, you never know what can happen.
You're
Like,
relatively safe
he-
here.
Yeah, this guy is like looking Via up and down, like the whole goth aesthetic, and he's just like, unseelie, right? Get it.
So, can I
Yeah.
interest you in anything else?
Like again, there's like a million that I'm looking at where I'm like, kinda do want that.
There's obviously repercussions for what you've agreed to, but then I will tell you now, they're not bad. They're all silly.
Again, because Via's like being really like cagey about it.
Well, this
Via's
is,
just gonna take that as a win and go just be like,
Thank you, I did really need this.
okay, have a nice day.
and if nobody's meeting at the fortune telling thing, she's gonna just go to the Moonstone Dragon at the back just to say hi. No, doesn't want anything out of the Moonstone Dragon, just wants to say hello.
They
Give-
like
gives head pats.
they like rouse for a second. You notice them like shocked when they see you at first, and like, oh, hello. What can is there something wrong?
No, nothing. My father's friends with one of a dragon similar to yourself. I just wanted to come say hi.
Goes to give pats.
Oh, who's your dad?
Oh, I cannot speak his name. You might know him though. He's a archfey who, he's an archfey who is able to harness the power of the stars.
Oh, well, Big Face.
I mean, points at her own beak.
I'm his kid.
Oh yeah,
Racial slur.
I know him. We're not allowed in his realm anymore.
He has gotten quite upset, hasn't he?
Has he? Oh no, we just had like a party that was too big a while ago.
Yeah, and one of
Oh.
us took a jump on the floor. It didn't end well for him.
No, who
Yeah,
would
when-
do a thing
when my
like
friend-
Someone cool.
that?
I take it Zamla's just shouting that from across the court as he walks past. Someone cool leaves.
No, just one of the many Fae that would totally do that in that situation, because it's a very common, normal thing to do that isn't weird at all.
Locks eye contact. The dragon doesn't really know what you want. Obviously, I know that you're just here to see them because dragon, and they're like,
Via literally did say, I know a dragon that's similar to you in terms of like, they are a moonstone. But just wanted to come over and say hi to meet another moonstone dragon.
fair. Do you want to like join me in my nap?
Yeah.
Sits down next to him.
Excellent.
I only have.
Like she'll judging by the looks of this map, I can see the fortune telling tent from where we are. So Via will like sit down somewhere where she can like see it, just in case the party start reconvening.
Sure. How long you got? You think?
We didn't say, did we?
We did.
Well, like half an hour. In which case, I've been talking to that guy for like what, 10 minutes. Via's
We
like,
said-
I probably only have like 15 minutes or so before we meet up again.
We said reconvene in a couple hours.
Alright, 15 minutes, got it. VR, make me a con save.
Oh, what have I done?
I assume you're about to fall asleep.
You might not.
Something bad.
Just from the Moonstone Dragon, like, exhaling a bit, and then instant
Oh,
nap.
you're feeling sleepy. As they blow some dust in your face. Like,
God damn it.
as they dream breath you. And you curl up on the floor.
Well, shit.
That's not bad. They just like go back to sleep. So, who would be up next? Would be Lumen. Oh, so Lumen wouldn't see it. When it's Murdertha's go, Murdertha will definitely see VR walk past and then just fall asleep with the dragon.
Mhm.
That's good. Lumen.
Yeah,
Lumen. Lumiere.
yes.
What do you want? What do you want?
Card vendor. I approach them. I look at the cards.
You look at the cards. Oh,
Yeah.
they've got some PSA 10s.
Ooh. Of what? What kind of card?
They've got a mint condition Blue Eyes. They've
Oh.
got an original set Charizard.
Damn, those are so cool.
Andrew Scholes for what's actually meant to be here. I knew from the start what I was putting in the card collectors. You also see some like other like non what's the word non franchise things.
Uh-huh.
Like you see something that's labeled as the Sealy Market Deck of Wonder.
Cool.
You see a little box that says house for sale. You see like loads of like unopened packs of cards.
Okay, that one sounded interesting. House for
So,
sale and just a tiny box.
I will approach the vendor and just be like, hey, so what are you dealing?
I am the king of. Hello.
Oh my god! I don't have any cards to challenge you to a game. Damn it.
The person just like. Actually, I love the idea of you just like. It's just Yugi's grandpa turns around. He's like, oh, how can I help you?
I'd like to buy some cards, but I don't know what money you use here.
Oh God, the list for the price is so long. Basically, in simple terms, they offer you a game, and like if you win, you get a free thing.
Oh, deal! Yeah, I'm in. I want to play a cool game.
Okay, so
Specifying what happens if you lose, but hey ho.
okay.
I mean,
what deck?
I'm gonna die in like 4 days.
What deck do you
Homie.
use? I use Exodia.
I don't have a deck.
I used to have Exodia, but my grandson took it. I can give you one of the structure decks. Do you want a structure deck?
Oh yeah.
Which one's calling to you?
Which one seems the most dealy?
The most what?
Metally like
Oh.
steel.
I mean, honestly, probably the Blue Eyes deck.
Points at that one.
What the cards that nerd used to play with. Sure. you're gonna now give Grandpa Moto a Yu-Gi-Oh match.
Neat.
Okay. So I need you to make me 3 checks.
Mm-hmm.
An investigation, an insight, and a deception.
Investigation. Good at that.
That's very good, yeah.
Insight. Solid. Now
Mhm.
this is the one that I'm less good at, but still pretty good.
And the DC was 15. So, investigation is like you have like only a couple of minutes, but you manage to pick up how the deck works real quickly. Insight is like as you're drawing the cards, you're managing to
Understand what they do.
understand in the moment. And deceptions, obviously, you're able to trick them into going into your mirror forces and shit.
Got it.
And you managed to win, and they congratulate you.
Oh, nice. What do I get? Just the deck?
No, that's just a freebie.
Oh, nice. What do I get then?
What do you want?
I don't know.
Another deck? Pack of cards? Just got the new set in.
Sure.
So you buy
Sounds...
a random pack of cards.
Yeah.
Unbeknownst to everyone, Lumen has been pulled into the gambling ring of Yu-Gi-Oh!
Just having fun.
I mean, sure. I will let you pick what one of the 3 magic items that you can get from here as well.
Sure, what are they?
Card sharp deck of wonder, which I hope you don't pick because it's annoying. Or the box with house for sale on it.
So the thing that the DM doesn't want
Look,
me to pick.
I'm not saying don't pick it. I'm just saying if you do pick it, please don't cheese it.
That's fair. That's fair.
Otherwise, yes, 100% take it because it's great.
I mean, it does seem the coolest one, to be fair.
That's fine. Give me another investigation, insight, and deception.
Okay.
Nice.
Solid on that one.
Nice.
Very good.
Nice. Okay.
I'm crushing it.
So yeah, you.
Which one is the Millennium Puzzle?
Do I give you the Millennium Puzzle? Maybe I do. Yeah, you waste like several hours there. Let's move to the next person.
Nice.
Oh, but I've got so many tabs open on that page.
I'm entirely willing to get wrapped up in some sort of Yu-Gi-Oh subplot.
No.
Mereditha,
Yeah.
you're having a lovely walk.
I see there's a massive dragon.
Yeah.
I do the cliche kobold thing and make my way over toward dragons.
Fair. They are currently sleeping. Just for simplicity's sake, I'll say this is like after you've saw VR walk over and fall asleep. Give me a perception. But it's like it's one of those rules that's like, if you get anything other than a nat 1, you succeed. Okay, I'm just
Tell
gonna.
the dragon's gender.
No, this is about something else. I'm gonna message you it because
Okay.
it's funnier if I don't say it out loud.
I don't know if that's true, but yeah, I'm just like wandering over, hanging about dragons, being all koboldy. Ah,
You noticed
You know-
that?
I'm gonna make note and just sense for evil.
Uh,
Only wholesome vibes here.
yeah. No, like increase in evil since you last checked.
Okay. I'm just like, well, that's unsettling. And when I see that, it's unsettling enough that I will try and find something else interesting to look at.
It's bad enough that you will walk away from a dragon.
I'm just gonna hit a random location. Do you want to roll like a D10 or something like that? Just hit a random place.
I mean, like, of things that are nearby, you might have heard the song of the birds.
Sure, birds are tasty.
Oh, what? That's that beautiful sound. It sounds delicious. You're greeted very friendly by the Andrew Brain turn off word shopkeeper.
Keeper?
What is your tastiest bird, sir?
You don't eat these birds, except him. You see a weird bird that has almost human-like arms flip him off.
But what's the point of a bird if you don't eat it?
They sing, some talk. He flips you off.
I look at the flipping off bird.
He flips you off.
Does he do that to everybody, or just to people he really doesn't like?
I've never thought about that. I mean, have you done something to upset him? Because he did it straight away to you.
I mean, he does look tasty.
Yeah, maybe. Then, I mean, if you buy him and take him to see your friends, if you've got any, sorry, that's a rude thing to assume, then you'll find out.
Wait, is it more rude that you took it back and think I don't have friends?
Double rudeness.
Because, like, when you assume I have friends, that's a positive. When you, like, then take it back and be like, oh, sorry, I didn't mean to assume you had friends, that really makes me think that you don't think I should have friends.
So, do you want a bird?
No, I want you to tell me what about me makes you think I don't have friends.
Well, you by yourself. It's rude to naturally assume.
Is it because I'm skeletal? Is that it?
I mean, I wasn't gonna say anything, but you do look a bit thin. Are you okay?
I'm saving the world. Even though I don't believe it really exists.
Okay.
You don't exist. None of these birds really exist.
No, that's not true. He doesn't exist. One of the birds panics massively when they point at them.
Opposite of existence.
No, it
I try
doesn't,
and
but it
observe
panics.
This bird.
This bird is
Justify your existence.
it's having an existential crisis that it may or may not exist. So it's apparently a smart bird.
What does a bird cost?
One song.
No, thank you.
Or
I walk
dance.
I walk away.
The
And
bird...
I'm just gonna keep wandering around all the stalls, having belligerent arguments with the shopkeepers, and then not buying anything.
Okay, fair. I mean, yeah, we've got 10 minutes, so that that's enough time for Zamla's bit, as you go around every shop and just like, I'll give you the spell scroll if you give me a smile. Fuck you, and walks off.
I'm gonna look around and I'm gonna look for places. Is there a place where you can buy and exchange goods?
Everywhere.
Okay, so actually, I'll check out the the antique dolls. Actually, what do I see?
You see, shockingly, some antique dolls.
I mean, like, is there anything unique to them?
Well, you see that the person running the stall is like, it's a hag in so much makeup.
Yeah.
Like they obviously think that they look gorgeous. Hello, my dearie. How can I help you?
Yes. I was wondering if you would give me some time in order to sample these dolls. What do they do in particular?
What don't they do?
Do? Or do?
No, yes, that's true. They don't do that. I suppose I could make
Any-
one that does.
Any particular do's which these dolls do? Which these dolls do?
If you want a custom-made one, I can make you one that does a doo-doo.
Give me an example. I pointed at a random doll. What does this doll do in particular? What does it do?
That one's a real fun one. It traps the souls of naughty children.
Only children? Can other beings?
No. That one's specifically made for children.
What about this one? I point at another random doll.
Oh, that one has the soul of a murderer in it.
Oh. So I take it that most of these dolls are only capable of containing souls. Do you have anything different?
Oh no, they can do other things. You just pointed at 2 soul-based ones.
Well, could you give me a list of what these dolls could potentially do? Something might catch my attention.
Well, we've got cursed dolls. We've got ones to make. So you see this one. If you give it to someone as a gift, they think it's a lifelike baby.
Ah, yes. I am familiar with that concept. Are there any that are more destructive, which may be used as a servant, or perhaps help one in combat situations? Or one that is magical in some way with spells?
Points at one. Well, this one's a wizard.
Oh?
I'm not for sale. Yes, you are.
What is your most powerful or deadly doll?
This one's shaped like a bomb.
Oh.
It looks like a knitted bomb.
And what sort of damage does it do?
Lots. I can also make ones of any friends or enemies you might have. You can't do especially bad things to them, but you can mess with them a bit.
Oh, that's wonderful. Would it be possible for you to create a doll in this shape? And I'm gonna do like a silent image of 100-year arsehole.
Oh, Beakface! Yes, we've met him before.
Oh, This may be an odd specific request, but is it possible you say that it allows me to do things to the individual that are not too bad? Could I, hypothetically, through this doll, put him to sleep? Not permanently, of course. But make him sleep.
I'm not sure, because he's quite a powerful one. You might be able to make him feeling a bit more tired.
And I would take it would work through the process of, say, giving the baby a bottle as if to put it to sleep. Would that make sense?
Yes.
Or simply cradling it until it... I am interested in that. what would you like in exchange?
Oh, what would I like? Oh, I turned Irish. Oh, the Irish witch has come out. Hello there, dearie.
Are you the same individual I was talking to before? It's very difficult to tell.
Sorry, yes.
It's hard to tell if Andrew's doing a character or just having a mental breakdown.
No, the Irish witch has come out of Andrew.
then
Lumen,
you
you're
start
just
having a
playing cards, and
conversation
behind you hear, "Oh, the Irish witch has woken again."
So what is it you
Oh,
would
no.
like?
Just fear things. Just fear things.
How about this? You let me have a doll of you from a personal collection.
How about... I was thinking of something... What about 100 years from my life?
I
I've
suppose.
lived a very long time.
I suppose I could weave that into a doll.
Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking. Do we have a deal?
Yes.
Okay.
Go have a wander around. I'll get to work on your dolls.
Thank you very much. And I bow, I bid you adieu. Parting is such sweet sorrow, and I simply walk off.
God, I can't wait for you to turn up later with a fucking really creepy baby doll of Via's dad.
Just like sleep. Oh no, I was imagining like a knitted plush doll or something.
Oh yeah, it will be, but it will be
But
like
it's from a hag, so it's going to be really fucking weird looking.
Like- It's far more charming than the original, wouldn't you say?
I mean, it definitely is to you. Yeah. So that would do for your time. And I'd say that like
And then I look for some eat-on mess.
eat on mess.
Yes.
You want an eat on mess.
Yes.
You have to.
Yeah, we don't have to roleplay that part. I'm eating one in real life now, and it's lush.
Yeah, sure.
Do we
You
have a chance to...
go. What?
No. You
I'll-
continue.
I
can
was
ask you
just
after.
gonna say that, like, let's just, which tab is it? That one. They just like go over here and there's like a dessert shop. And it's like, you know, the every flavor had beans type thing. It's like you get a free dessert, but you have to spin on the wheel. You might get a horrible one. You might get a nice one.
Oh yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, you spend like the rest of the time there. Occasionally getting horrible ones and then being shocked when you don't realize. No, the cheese one's meant to be okay.
Cheese, I would try that.
Yeah. Ugh, you would try cheesecake?
I mean, oh god, that's fuck. Who the fuck was thinking something like that?
So
I
yes,
was just wondering whether we can get the chance to win the other things at the card thingies, because Lumen got the Deck of Wonders, right?
I mean, so far they got that, and they might have got Yugi's puzzle.
Fair enough.
I mean, yeah, you can like, as a group, you can wander around as you're leaving. Because obviously we've just hit 9,
Yeah.
so it will be a good one to like start out next time of everyone meeting up in the middle, and then you can like mention to each other the stalls you've been to, and obviously if you're like, ooh, card shop.
Yeah, because the house for sale sounded funny.
So yeah,
Yeah,
that's
we can
where
do that later.
yeah, we'll end it there for now, as everyone meets up back at the tent. Ugh, fuck me, James. Why did you post that picture? I'm glad I did to you
You
what I did to you.
You described it.
Everyone except for Via, give me a perception check. Can you nat 28? Even though you just need to be above 1.
I unnat 20 did. 21 did.
Oh my god, I actually had a pretty high one.
So, I'm gonna. I know this is gonna take like a minute longer, because I'm gonna have to send you each a message. Because it's up to you if you mention it. You all do see it though. There's one to Joseph. There's one to Owen. There's one to Christian.
And we've all met up at this point, right?
Yeah, this is when you're like meeting up in front of the fortune teller tent.
In which case I'm like, oh, Via, what a nice smile you have.
He's sleeping, right?
No, Via's been woke up after, like,
Oh, okay.
when they wake up, it's like, are my friends in front of the tent? No, there's no one there. Okay, I guess I've got some time left, and then they'd breathe on you and you'd fall asleep again.
What, do you mean so I'm asleep still?
You're awake for this meeting up, but for the rest of the time, the dragon, every time you woke up, just essentially kept putting you back to sleep.
Alright, so I am awake now.
Yeah.
Because I was waiting to be told that. Make the meeting and then Lumen says that.
Yes.
We want to do the meeting next time.
Oh, we can do.
Via thinks it's
Yeah,
weird, but Via thinks it's initially weird because Lumen said that, but she's like, oh, I have an idea why. She actively tries to frown, like, to see if it elicits any sort of reaction.
What I sent to each of you, but more.
So
Sorry, I
wide
really need to head
smile.
off right now. I'll
Okay.
see you guys next time.
Yeah, so
Bye-bye.
we'll end it
Bye.
there.
I'll see.
See you next time. On Sealy Ballsy.
When, like, by the way, when Zamla realizes what's happened, he tries to kind of help by minor illusioning next to her mouth, and you just see like the smile like rotate upside down, like you're like photoshopping it, and you're like, that sort of helps, right?
No, that makes it much worse.
Yeah.
That's so much worse than before.
It's a good thing that she's looking like she's smiling because she's 100% done already.
I wonder if they sell masks. And all of the masks are smiling on the stall, and she's like, God fucking damn it!
I found the perfect gift. Yes. Next time, everyone probably dies from the deck of many things.
Pops a remove curse on her face.
Does not work.
Fuck's sake.
Oh my god.
Just remember to smile.
It's fine. For